It is June 16th, 2018. We are in Kowloon, Hong Kong, which is right across the Victoria Bay from Hong Kong Island, that iconic landscape of skyscrapers that you see in so many movies. We're across the bay from that. Today, we want to talk about acceptance and accepting myself specifically. There are three tools that I learned from a man named Tom B. And that was to be positive, gentle, and accepting. And that's the way that I love myself, to be positive, gentle, and accepting toward myself. And accepting specifically here means being positive about who and what I am. I want to talk about three men who I learned that from. One was a man named Pablo M. Pablo M. was a 5'1" Colombian monk who was so gifted spiritually that he could actually touch people and heal them. I thought that was some kind of ruse that televangelists did. And I'd known Pablo for 6 years before I saw him actually do that. He actually touched someone and healed them. I was shocked. And I learned about acceptance from Pablo. He was very gentle, positive, accepting, very kind. The other man I want to talk about is a man with 100 years of chastity. He never had sex with anyone. Actually, it's 99 years and 10 months. He died 2 months before 100. His name was Father Malachi. He was a Catholic monk. He sponsored me for 13 years. He took my phone calls 6 times a week. He didn't call me or let me call him on Sunday. He said, I rest on Sunday, it's the Sabbath. And he was the most gentle man, and he was not pressuring, not trying to sell you anything. He was kind, yet he was funny. He was quick with a joke, but he was tender and he was merciful, wasn't pushy at all. And I learned about acceptance from him. But the guy that I think I learned most about acceptance from was an incredibly gifted psychotherapist named Harold M. Harold M. did a kind of therapy called core energetics, which was similar to what John Lennon did with scream therapy. I actually sold my last Marshall amplifier, which was the guitar amplifier that Hendrix made famous in the 60s, to get some therapy with him. And he held me down. He had one man hold my shoulder, another man hold my shoulder, another man hold my leg, another man hold my leg, and he held my head. And for 2 hours, with a bandana on my face, lying down on this huge bed, he would trigger all the most angry and hurtful things that I'd ever experienced and let me express them. And Harold was the most compassionate man that I ever met in all my life. And that is where in the back of my head, when I hear his voice, when I'm in a situation that's relational, I hear Harold McRae's teaching. And I can hear his voice, not just repeating things that he said, but an actual, if he were actually speaking to me about that specific situation. So I learned compassion from Harold M. So it was those three men who really influenced me to be accepting. The first thing that I ever really accepted about me, and it's easy to accept good stuff when it's all aces, it's fine. But when I had to accept something that I wasn't crazy about, the first time I ever did that, I was 27 years old. It was on December 26th of 1981, and I accepted that I could not stop drinking by myself. I had tried, but I had failed. I had gone for nearly 9 months without a drink. But what happened was I drank again after I visited my father after several years. And that was the moment I realized that I couldn't stop drinking by myself. And that moment of acceptance was the moment that I turned, I changed. And instead of just being honest that I couldn't stop, I had something I'd never had in my life, and that was humility. So for me, acceptance and humility go together. And I want to thank three men, Harold M., Pablo M., and also Father M., all three M's, for teaching me. They modeled acceptance for me before I even knew what it was, and I want to say thank you.